Archangel Michael says a psychic was contacted about you yesterday, and the reason will get you in trouble. This is not a random warning, but a divine alarm meant to protect you. There's something dangerous happening in the spiritual realm that involves you directly. The universe has guided you to this exact moment because you need to know what's being said about you behind the veil. This revelation isn't by chance. It's heaven's way of protecting you from forces you can't see. Your spiritual safety depends on hearing this message right now. This psychic contact isn't like normal spiritual readings. It holds the power to put you in serious spiritual trouble. If you don't understand what's happening, what someone discovered about you through this psychic could change everything in ways you never expected. Take a deep breath because this heavenly warning is meant to shield your soul from danger. Your spirit is already sensing something isn't right. The reason behind this contact will shock you, touching the deepest parts of your spiritual journey. When you discover why someone reached out to a psychic about you, past strange experiences will suddenly make perfect sense. Dark forces may be targeting your light. Your spirit needs protection, and this message arrives at the perfect divine moment. The universe has lined up every angel to deliver this warning to you now. If you're ready to receive divine shielding from this spiritual attack, type Amen now and prepare your heart to be protected by heavenly forces. Let this divine armor flow through you and anchor your soul in safety. Your readiness invites Archangel Michael's protection closer to guard you. Archangel Michael whispers the contact was not sought, but came as a vision in the night. There's a psychic who was reached about you yesterday in a way they've never experienced before. This wasn't a normal reading someone paid for. The spiritual realm opened up unexpectedly, showing them things about your life, your energy, and your future. The psychic was confused because they didn't ask for this information, yet it came flooding through like a spiritual emergency broadcast. Someone or something wanted them to see specific details about you. The divine has been watching this unfold, knowing you needed to be warned. This type of unsolicited spiritual contact only happens when powerful forces are at work. The fact that you're being discussed in psychic realms without your knowledge should concern you deeply. Like this video to claim the divine protection activating in your life right now. You're stepping into a higher spiritual defense, and this message is your invitation to be shielded. Let this moment ground you in the safety of divine love. The spiritual attack aimed at you isn't stronger than God's protection surrounding you. Embrace this energy that's been sent to guard your soul from harm. The angels have seen something brewing around you that threatens your spiritual peace. This psychic contact happened because your light has been growing brighter and dark forces have noticed. You felt the whispers of something watching you, but didn't know how to name it. Now everything is aligning to protect you. The reason someone contacted a psychic about you is tied to spiritual gifts you're developing, abilities that make certain entities uncomfortable. What the psychic discovered about your spiritual potential will shock you, but the divine is revealing this to keep you safe. This isn't just about someone being curious about you. It's about spiritual warfare that's been happening behind the scenes. Your growth, your prayers, your awakening, these have all been creating ripples in realms you can't see. Some forces want to stop your progress before you realize your full power. Archangel Michael says, do not fear what has been revealed, for divine protection surrounds you completely. The weight of being spiritually targeted has been heavy on your energy. Even if you didn't understand why you felt watched, this moment is your spiritual liberation from those dark influences. Type 777 to receive the divine shielding and clarity that this heavenly warning brings. The number sequence breaks any spiritual chains trying to bind your progress and light. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $50. The universe recognizes this energy, exchange, and strengthens your spiritual protection in return. The universe is opening protective barriers around you that have never existed before. This is your moment of spiritual awakening to the reality of good versus evil forces. The angels have mobilized because the psychic contact revealed information that could be used to harm your spiritual journey. They've seen you question strange feelings, wrestling with unexplained anxiety, unsure why some days felt spiritually heavy. But the divine has spoken, and the time for protection has arrived. The psychic revelation isn't just a spiritual curiosity. It's a battle cry that activated heaven's army around you. You've felt the energy of something targeting you, haven't you? That's because your intuition has been trying to warn you about spiritual attacks you couldn't see. You're more protected than you know, and this divine intervention will only make you stronger against forces that try to dim your light. Type 11 to affirm your spiritual strength against whatever forces contacted that psychic about you. You are protected and supported by the divine, as Archangel Michael reveals. Who initiated this spiritual intrusion? This wasn't random spiritual curiosity, but a deliberate attempt to gather information about your soul's journey, the person behind. This contact knows you in some way. They may be from your past, present, or even someone you haven't met yet who has been watching your spiritual progress. Their motivations aren't pure, and they sought psychic insight to find ways to interfere with your destiny. The angels have been keeping record of every attempt to spiritually manipulate or control your path. These efforts may have seemed small to you when they happened, but in the heavenly realms, they've been building up as evidence of spiritual harassment. The divine sees everything and is now actively intervening to stop this interference. With your sacred journey, Archangel Michael says truth is light, and light will always expose the darkness trying to harm you. This moment of spiritual revelation is like the dawn breaking through after a long night of confusion. It's your time to step into the safety of divine knowledge. Type Amen to embrace this protective light fully. Let it wash over you and shield every corner of your being from spiritual attacks that have been targeting your progress. You are divinely protected as the full truth unfolds about what that psychic discovered. Archangel Michael surrounds you with a shield of golden light, ensuring this knowledge serves your highest good and safety. The angels understand that learning about spiritual attacks can feel overwhelming, especially when it involves your personal energy being discussed without permission. But they are here, guarding your heart as it processes this revelation. What the psychic saw about you connects directly to your soul's purpose and the divine mission you're meant to fulfill on earth. The vision revealed your spiritual gifts, your healing abilities, and the powerful light you carry that threatens dark forces. This wasn't just spiritual curiosity, but reconnaissance meant to find your weaknesses. The heavens celebrate your strength and are actively blocking any attempts to use this information against your divine calling. The spiritual discovery made about you through that psychic contact will change how you understand your own power. Once you fully grasp what was revealed about your divine nature, past spiritual attacks will make new sense. Strange dreams that seemed random will show themselves as attempted intrusions. Unexplained fatigue and mood shifts will reveal themselves as psychic interference. This isn't just about feeling protected. It's about accurate spiritual perception of what's been happening around you. The divine sees your situation clearly, without the confusion and doubt that spiritual attacks create. This revelation acts as a spiritual mirror, reflecting back the truth about why you've been targeted. The protective effects will touch every area of your life as you begin to move through the world, knowing that heaven actively guards your divine mission and spiritual development. Type for 144 to align with the divine protection plan unfolding in your life. Through this warning, each step you take after receiving this spiritual alert will be guided and shielded by angelic forces. Trust in the process as your understanding of spiritual warfare expands. Archangel Michael says there is no power greater than a soul who recognizes they are under divine protection. This is why the revelation has come now. so you can walk forward fearlessly. Understanding this psychic contact requires opening your heart to the reality of spiritual battles happening around you. Many souls find it easier to ignore spiritual warfare than face the truth that dark forces actively work against light workers. The heavens recognize this difficulty and send extra support as you step into this awareness. To fully receive this protection, take a moment of silence after this message. Close your eyes and visualize Archangel Michael placing a suit of spiritual armor upon you, the symbol of divine defense against all attacks. Feel the energy of protection flowing through your entire being, sealing every entrance that negative forces might try to use. Don't rush this process. Divine protection works deeply, strengthening your spiritual defenses and expanding your awareness of how to stay safe. This isn't about fear, it's about wisdom and preparation for the spiritual battles ahead. This divine warning heals the wounds of feeling spiritually attacked without understanding why. How many times have you felt drained after certain encounters? How often have you experienced unexplained anxiety or depression that seemed to come from nowhere? The heavens have witnessed every spiritual assault aimed at dimming your light. This revelation creates unity between your human experience and divine reality. It bridges the gap between what you've felt and what is spiritually true about the warfare around you. Type 888 to claim the healing and protection coming into your life. Through this heavenly intervention, the number sequence activates the frequency of spiritual abundance and divine shielding. The divine is weaving your path with supernatural protection, connecting you with guardian angels who specialize in defending against psychic attacks. You are exactly where you need to be, receiving exactly what your soul needs for spiritual safety. The psychic contact revelation marks a turning point in your spiritual journey and protection level. It's not just information, it's transformation from spiritual victim to spiritual warrior. As you open to receive this divine warning, old vulnerabilities fall away. The person who didn't know they were under attack makes room for the soul who stands confidently in divine protection. This is your spiritual training graduation, marking the completion of lessons about spiritual warfare you didn't even know you were learning. Type 999 to embrace the transformation happening in your spiritual defense system. This number sequence activates completion of spiritual vulnerability, an activation of divine warrior status. The divine is lifting you to new heights of protection, and this warning is just the beginning of your spiritually armored chapter. You are stepping into your defended power like never before. This message has reached you because heaven refuses to let you walk unprotected. Your divine protection activates in perfect timing, shifting your spiritual energy in profound ways that block all negative interference. Trust what's unfolding around you. Archangel Michael says you are stronger than any force that tries to harm you. And this warning proves heaven fights for you. The divine is with you, guiding you through this journey of spiritual warfare. You are never alone in any battle. As you move forward carrying this heavenly shield, doors of attack will close that once seemed open. Your light will shine brighter and safer, not because the threats have disappeared, but because you finally understand how completely protected you truly are by divine forces that never sleep.